Hey everyone, it's Tremia, and it is Monday morning, and I'm still sounding a little froggy, but I am doing better. It's it's been hard. Saturday, I think, was the worst day of it all, and that day I was crossing my fingers and toes that I wasn't gonna be heading for the hospital. But I am doing better. No longer have a fever. Just everything. Keep trying to keep it up here and keeping it out of my chest. I have to do nebulizer treatment and the inhaler just to keep my airways open so the bacteria won't settle in there and go into pneumonia and pulmonary failure. So it was a long weekend because, you just get tired of being sick. And this weekend I got tired of being sick. And Dwayne and I had a talk last night because I said, when is this all going to give? Because I didn't go in the hospital at all in December. So that was a biggie. But I had an infection every single week. And, that's fallen over into this new year. And, but we got to think that all of these infections, if I had had them in the past, I would have ended up in the hospital. And so just like my stem cell doctor here that does the IViG, he said that it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm having an infection, but I'm finally fighting it off. Dwayne made me finally realize that. I kind of knew it, but just, with our brain fog and everything, I hadn't fully realized it. I was just getting down on, because I'm so tired of being sick, and even though it's not a severe, life-threatening infection, it's still taken away from my stamina, and it's like, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and, what I gain in physical and occupational therapy, when I get this sick, I lose it, and I have to start over, back again and build back up and then start back over, way back over and build back up. But I'm not in the hospital, and so I'd rather be sick and at home and just ready to get past this. This will be my 4th IViG treatment this week, and he said that initially, he said after like the 3rd that, I should start seeing an improvement. And I guess actually I have, because the infections aren't putting me in the hospital. But I think what was in my mind and what he realized was in my mind is like, when are these infections going to stop? And he said that, and I think that's going to be like after the 6th treatment, that hopefully, this kind of stuff will quit, if not sooner. And but I'm not looking forward to going and getting the IViG this week, because with that I deal with the allergic reactions to it. And then plus, being there, because they have to slow down the infusion and it takes all day. And I'm just really, really not looking forward to it this week. So I've got to get my mind set and get myself prepared for it, because I've got to go get it done, because I had another reality check, because, with this infection, my rheumatologist, she started me on the Z-Pack. And they called that in on Wednesday, but didn't have any doctor's appointments. And they know they just can't leave me hanging. I hate to say that I'm a special patient. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But, they called me in the Z-Pack, and I went in to see them the next day. And, I was worse even after having 3 pills of the Z-Pack down me. And they started me on Levaquin, and I'm doing that 500 milligrams for 10 days. Might be, 10 days. And, or it might be 7 days. One of those two. But then I come across, and I can't remember this, but when I got out of the hospital from the sepsis, this is how bad it was. I was on Levaquin 750 milligrams twice a day for 21 days. And that's after already being in the hospital for almost 2 weeks on IV antibiotics. So that's how serious sepsis is, just versus your sinus infection, in which, granted, my stuff has to be treated, my sinus infection has to be treated more aggressively, because like the Z-Pack would work on the average person. But in my case, it didn't, and I was spiraling downwards. But I got that Levaquin in me, and, by Friday, my fever had gone down. Saturday, I just couldn't breathe, period, and it just wasn't good. But yesterday I started feeling like I could talk more, because when I get sick, I get quiet. And when I get a fever, and my son does the same thing, when we get a fever, my mom calls it delirious. We just get chit-chatty, just talk kind of nonstop. Probably about anything and everything. But so, I'm doing better today. My occupational therapist just come, and I did exercises. The main thing this weekend is I try to keep myself in an upright position as much as I could, and to keep, and walking around and moving as much as I could, so everything just wouldn't settle. And because Saturday, I thought I was in trouble. I thought, it was definitely going to be hospital time, but pulled through it. And just this week is going to be a busy week. Tomorrow I go back to the dermatologist for her to look at my hip and to see how it's doing. It still hurts. I don't know why, but Dwayne says, because I can't see it where it's at, because I can't twist well enough, and I can try to hold a mirror, but I still can't twist my neck and stuff good enough to see it. And it's pretty big, and he says it's pretty much fully closed now with a little scab, and that's what she was looking for. So we go back and do that tomorrow. So I do that, and I have physical therapy. And then Wednesday I have another appointment, and I have occupational therapy. Then Thursday I have all day IViG. And then Friday I have physical therapy again. No, I take the day off after IViG. I just tell them no. Because from all the Benadryl and everything I received the next day, I'm still just, let me rest. And the allergic reactions. Look at my hair. You guys would think that I'd at least try to make myself look halfway decent for these videos. But this is life with lupus. And granted, I don't have lupus anymore. I don't have the disease, but I've lived it and I am recovering from it. So this is still life with lupus. And I still have, I will always have some things that have been taken away from me forever because of lupus, like the problems with my eyes, my lungs, you name it. There's always going to be reminders. So my time's about up, and I will see you guys in the next video.